Good morning, Rio Grande third graders, and it's Friday, so I just want to take a quick look at your assignment for today. You're going to be in your practice book for 4-3, which is the commutative property or we could also call it the order property. And remember, we call it the order property because if we switch the order of our factors, which we have here, if you notice, if we switch the order of our factors, our product still stays the same, but the array does not. It's going to switch or flip or rotate. Sometimes people call it rotate or flip. So we would rotate that array. So if we were going to rotate this, we would rotate it to where it would be, instead of 3 rows of 6, now we rotate it and it's 6 rows of 3. So the commutative property is basically a property we remember so that we don't feel like we have to memorize more than one fact, because really truly these are one fact in the same. Now when you go to complete your assignment, it says write a multiplication sentence for each array, but I also want you to write an addition sentence to go with it also. So remember that. So we have 2 rows here, and I have 2 rows, so that factor is going to be 2, and I have 6 in each row, and of course we can add 6 plus 6 because there's 6 circles here in the first row and 6 circles here in the second row. And when we add 6 plus 6, we get 12. So 2 groups of 6 is going to be 12. Same thing with our problem here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 rows. We have 4 in each row. So when we write our addition sentence, it's going to be 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. 4 groups of 4. And when we add those 4 groups of 4, 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8, and 8 plus 8 is 16. So our 4 groups of 4 are going to be 16. In the next couple of problems, they're showing how to look at the commutative property or the order property. So it asks you to fill in the blank based on these 2 factors, which of those factors is missing. Same thing for number 4, which of these 2 factors is missing to complete this equation. And for number 5, it says, how can you use the commutative property or order property to know that 1, 2, 3 rows with 6 in each row, is equal to 6 rows of 3? How can you use that order property? So you're also going to do the back of 4-3 and make sure that you follow the directions, and also make sure that you write an addition sentence to go with it. If you need an addition sentence, if you need more room, you may need to get an extra sheet of paper to be able to use for the ones that are down here in 6 through 11. All you need to do is when you turn that in, you're just going to staple it and make sure you also write your name on that paper just in case they get separated. And on your explain it, make sure you take part of your question and put it into your answer. So that means you're going to write an answer statement. I can find the product of. It says, how can you use the order property of multiplication to find the product of? So you can say, I can find the product of 8 times 7 using the order property of multiplication because, and then you should be able to answer that question. And then you also are going to write an addition, or actually you don't need to write an addition sentence for that one. So that's your assignment for today. And good luck, and you will turn this in on Tuesday.